Just when you think woke journalists can't go any lower, they show you there's no low they won't go to, at least when a narrative is at stake. Today we're talking about MSNBC, suddenly called MSNOW, with a rebranding price tag of over $20 million. The legacy dinosaur media is declaring victory and saying that ratings went up after the name change. It's just too bad. We're here to throw cold water on that and expose how the game is played. Hello folks, welcome back. Keeping you ahead of the culture curve, explaining entertainment. That's the game here. It's what we do every single day, and we aim to win at it. We also aim to win your subscription. If we have not yet done so, click the like button, drop a comment down below, let us know your thoughts on MS Now, and get ready because we are going to douse the flames with water when it comes to all of this talk about how great the ratings are for MSNBC. Can I just break through the fog, folks? Can I TLDR this thing and tell you it's not true? It's false, but it's everywhere. And they need it to be everywhere because they need to tell you that it's true, but it's not. It's not at all. And we've got the data. We'll show it to you. Out of TV Insider, look at this title here. Martin Holmes is the writer. And you know what? Everybody has a bad day. We're going to assume that Martin Holmes had a bad day writing this and just didn't know. And then this story went everywhere, okay? We'll tell you what's in here, and I'll explain why it's wrong in just a minute. But I hate this for Martin Holmes because I don't like to point out errors this significant in what somebody's reporting. But TV Insider has MS Now ratings revealed after huge MSNBC rebranding. And it's basically going to say that the ratings skyrocketed. News Graphic is covering this. The Messenger is carrying this. Folks, can I tell you something? I could keep going, but there's no point in doing so. Article after article after article carrying this. IMDb has it. Everybody is reposting this article. Now, why would that be? And is anyone paying for that to happen? I would never say so. But here's what's in the article. It says, the latest cable news ratings are in, and it's good news for the recently rebranded MS Now. I'm gonna hang tight, folks. I'm going to show you. You can't believe the depths, the lengths that sometimes they'll go to get the narrative they wish for, which was the only news network to post week-to-week gains in total viewers in the key demo in primetime and total day. According to Adweek, citing Nielsen Big Data plus panel numbers for the week of November 17th, MS Now averaged 1.014 million total viewers and 90,000 viewers in the coveted demo, adults 25 to 54, the people who buy the stuff on the ads. This was up 5% in total viewers and 6% in the demo compared to the primetime average the week prior. Now, skip down one paragraph, and you can all see it. I'm not hiding this, but skip down one paragraph so you can read this. That's important. This marked the first week since MSNBC rebranded as MS Now, which stands for my source for news, opinion in the world. The network's parent company, NBC Universal, decided to separate MSNBC and other cable networks into a new company called Versant. When compared to the same period last year, MS Now was up 54% in total viewers. Can I tell you why that one is? I'm going to get to the other part in just a minute. But MS Now, after the election last year, which is what we're comparing this to, right? December of last year. MS Now, which was MSNBC last year, was down over half. So the fact they're up 54% just means that the audience came back after they had an ill tummy. They had an upset tummy after the Orange Man came back. Now, I'm gonna share something with you that if you read this and you say, oh boy, MS Now was the only major cable news network to post week-to-week gains. Oh boy, MS Now, the rebrand's working there. It really paid off. Good job, MSNBC. I'm gonna tell you something right now that's gonna make you go, oh, that's how they're fibbing. That's how they're persuading, shall we say. Let's go to Adweek. Week of November 17th. Cable news ratings, okay? This was the first week the network was known as MS Now. Folks, I'm going to tell you something. That's untrue. It's untrue. It was actually the week prior. MSNBC became MS Now November 15th. This starts tracking the 17th. It was the week prior, okay? And this is the article that they're basing all this stuff off. And I'm going to come back to it in just a minute, but I need to show you something. You ready? Let's go to November 10th. the week of. November 10th, we're going to go down. This same guy is the same author of all this. Mark Machiro is the guy writing it, okay? Now, he's not the guy who's doing the thing with TV Insider saying this is a big win for MSNBC, MSNOW. He's just reporting it statistically. But if we go back to the week prior, because remember what they're saying is that MSNOW, after the rebrand, that they had huge ratings. They got a 5% boost, a 6% boost. They're the only cable news channel that did so. Here's how they did that. If we go back, MSNBC the week prior to being rebranded, MSNBC, which concluded its visual tie-in with the NBC News brand in primetime this week and changed over that week, averaged 966,000 total viewers and 85,000 viewers in the 25 to 54 demo. The network was down 23% in total viewers and 43% in the demo compared to its average the week prior. You understand what they did yet? Did you see it? Let me explain it. This is for those out there with the jumbo pencils, the drive-by journalists who need a little extra. We are comparing in this latest thing that they're doing, what they're basing the story off of, where MSNBC rebranded and they grew 5% and 6%. They're comparing that to the week prior. And this week prior, they were down 23% and down 43% in the demo. Now, what that means is, folks, let's pull out our calculators. If they're down 23% and they gain 5%, they're down 18%. If they're down 43% in the demo and they gain 6% in the demo, they're down 37% in the demo from 3 weeks ago. You hanging with me? Everybody see what I'm talking about? MSNBC/MSNOW dropped 18% overall and 37% in the demo. And they come out to you and they tell you that MSNOW is growing in prime time and total daytime and all this stuff because they don't tell you, they only compare it to the prior week. And they also tell you that, oh, this is the first week that was MSNOW. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. Just flat out, it's not. You can say that. Doesn't change it. Let's read this from Mark Machiro out of Adweek. Again, this is the updated article for the week prior. This is TV News's basic cable network ranking cable news report for the week of November 17th, 2025. This is what they're all pulling from. Fox is down a little bit. MSNOW is up a little bit. Why is MS up a little bit? We just told you, folks, because they were down like 30 and 40%. And they rose a teeny weeny itsy bitsy bit from that. The rebrand happened and they dropped 30%-ish. If you average together the total viewers in the demo, they dropped 30%-ish. And the next week they came up by 5 or 6% and they're celebrating. Get out the ticker tape, baby. It's a pell-mell parade around here. We need to get Rachel Maddow on a float. Can we get her on a float? We need to get her on a float. Oh my gosh. You can't despise these woke journo stories enough. And can I tell you another story about this? CNN. Now, MSNBC just spent all this money, $20 million to rebrand. Launched an entirely new idea, a new concept. CNN that did none of that. CNN that did none of that. Moved from number 4 to number 5 in the demo in terms of total cable. You know what? Look, folks, look where MSNBC is. CNN that didn't do anything is at number 5. MSNBC rose from number 13 to number 12 on cable. Wahoo! They came up to number 12. They rebranded and they came up from number 13 to number 12 in terms of total channels on cable. Fox is at number 1. CNN is at number 5. I mean, MSNBC is at number 12. By the way, why did CNN drop? Because it's Christmas. They dropped from 4 to 5 because Hallmark is now up there. I love this. It continued. Talking about MSNBC/MSNOW. It continued to be in 3rd place in total viewers and dropped to 9th from 8th. Tied with ESPN2 in the total day demo. Hold the phone for a minute. Hold the phone for a minute. I got to go back to TV Insider because it's huge ratings. Martin, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to do this. MSNOW was the only major cable news network to post week-to-week gains. Despite these gains, MSNOW remained below it. But Rachel Maddow's doing fine. Folks, can I tell you something about this? They're losing to ESPN2 during the day. That's what it says over here. They're losing to ESPN2 during the day. Do you know what's on ESPN2 during the day? Do you know? I don't either. It's probably lacrosse out of Siberia. Like, ESPN2 during the day is nothing. I don't know what they put on over there, but it can't be anything. It's dodgeball over there. It's middle school dodgeball is on ESPN2 at 10 a.m. And MSNBC is losing to it in the same week, in the same frame that they're doing all this rebrand. MSNOW is here. Save the day. Can I tell you why they've got to make the narrative be what it is? I want to explain this to you real quick. Here's the deal, okay? CNN is likely to be purchased very soon. And it's almost certainly going to be purchased by Paramount Skydance for reasons that I won't get into right now. Is there a chance that it gets bought out by somebody else? Yes. But Paramount Skydance, that's the leader in this. Now, Paramount Skydance that wants to buy CNN when they buy Warner Brothers. And they've said that CNN is a focus of theirs. They've got Barry Weiss. And what have we heard? What have we been reporting on? Barry Weiss wants Scott Jennings front and center of CBS News, 60 Minutes, and CNN. She thinks he is the star. Okay, conservative guy. Now, if CNN goes out there and becomes a centrist news channel, and if CNN suddenly becomes something that you should be watching, it could go from number 5 to number 4, number 3, number 2. It might be right behind Fox News, especially when Hallmark gets done with the Christmas stuff. MSNOW is struggling, and this $20 million gambit has failed. Now, if you are a journalist who has an interest in MSNBC surviving because you like what it is they put out there, and I'm not saying that Martin Holmes is one of these kinds of people, but I'm saying that this story is going to be out there everywhere now. If you're one of those individuals who likes MSNBC doing what it does and what it did for the last decade or so, and you know that it's struggling as hard as it is, what do you have to do? You got to spin this thing because it's the last town. There's nowhere. Folks, this is not a get out of Dodge and go somewhere else if you're a left-leaning journalist, panelist on cable news. If CNN switches to being centrist, MSNBC is the last place they can go. It's MSNOW it must succeed. They cannot lose it. It's the final frontier. It's the final territory for what they've been up to for decades. These people are not going up to network TV. They're not going to ABC and NBC, and even they are beginning to moderate. That's what this is about, folks. It's about making sure that you don't know. Now, Martin may have done this innocently. I don't know. But it's about making sure you don't know just how badly MSNOW has done with this. They ranked in the week thereafter that they did the rebrand. They came in below ESPN2 in daytime viewership. Daytime viewership. They might have Ethiopian sumo wrestling on at 11 a.m. on ESPN2. Folks, it's bad. It's real bad. And that's the story for MSNOW. Sorry to the journalists out there who can report this and run with this and tell you, it's doing wonderful. I hate to make them cry, but sometimes try as we might, the truth just has that sort of effect. Folks, the effect you can give us is clicking that like button, share, subscribe, click it, stick it to the algorithms, it is the notification bell. Drop a comment down below, let us know your thoughts, and remember that the Pro Show is on noon Eastern, Tuesdays and Thursdays, but we've added now That Park Place, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at noon Eastern if you'd like to tune in. Find us, we'd love to be there with you. It's always a pleasure, it's always a joy. Until the next time, keep learning, keep growing, and as always, keep having fun.